sunshine when I sat down, and now it's gone behind a cloud. But anyway, I will welcome you into my space. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I wasn't going to do another live, but I really felt called to do so. And I thought, you know what? I'm just, even if it's 20 minutes, whoever joins me, joins me. I felt very called. I'm going to do some um, beautiful chimes, or Goshi chimes, the Gaia chimes. Beautiful. Anyone gonna join me? Be lovely to have you on this beautiful morning as we honor our journey. Whoever's meant to be with me will be with me. Whoever's meant to see this will see this. I am blessed to be able to sit here and have a chat and see you guys and just be with the collective. That's what I'm asking. Beautiful, beautiful. Who will be joining me on my live today? So lovely that you're here. I'll actually just, oh, so lovely. Really, really good. Really lovely. Anything that you feel like you want to join me, I would love to have you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming. We are starting off a new week. I wanted to come on to do a live just to see how you are, how you managed this whole last week, ready for this new moon in Aries that's really made a pivotal change and shift, the huge shift we felt for the new beginnings, for the new change. How are you feeling? What are you doing? Let's see. Come on board and have a little chat. Come and see me and tell me how you are. Oh, just dropped. So I have Lapilazuli crystal with me now, all about communication. And this week, it is going to be quite a strong energy for communication. And I wanted to chat about that a little bit today with you guys, just to see how you're coping with this new change, this shift of energy. For me, my energy is feeling very light. It's feeling very good. I'm looking forward. I feel like a bit excited in a little way. But I know equally you might not be feeling that. You might be feeling a little bit still unsettled, unbalanced, and that's okay. It's okay to feel like that, honestly. But it is about feeling. It's about feeling that energy and getting into it and really trying your best to work with the energy, lean into the energy as much as you can. Um, so, hi Luca, hi Waggy, is that how I said? Hello Andrew, I'm fine, hope you're well. Lovely that you've joined me on this beautiful end of the weekend, the Sunday, and it's just a really beautiful energy. I was just saying after last week where we had quite a lot of powerful fire energy that was coming at us, and now here we are ready for the next step, for the next change. And it can be quite overwhelming in some senses, absolutely overwhelming. So this week, momentum, it's all about momentum. Momentum is moving, it's continuing with this beautiful fire energy right now. So I'm very blessed that you are here and you're joining me. Thank you for coming on board. I hope you are doing well and you're ready for this new momentum. Just to sort of give you a bit of an overview, it's also about this week responding rather than reacting. So the energy, especially at the beginning of the week, so if you're going into meetings or you're going into any sort of ideas of talking to people about something that can be potentially quite serious for your future plans, be very mindful of how you respond to things. Don't react. Remember, we've worked really hard at managing and balancing energy and making sure that we take a pause. And this week gives you the opportunity to do that. Exactly, pause, wait a moment, decide whether you actually do want to respond or react. You don't have to be in any rush. Okay, what is meant for you will always be on your path. Please trust and believe in that, and just speak your truth in a very heartfelt way, openly, without reaction, without getting overly emotional, without saying something that you might regret. Okay, we don't want to be in that sort of energy anymore. So if somebody does not want to hear you, understand that they're not ready to, but say what you need to say anyway, and just trust in the timing of things, because forcing or controlling or trying to convince people is not going to help you this week in terms of getting you to the next step on your journey. And if you have those goals, those new intentions, you've worked with that new moon energy at the end of last week, and you're really looking for that freedom, new chapter, whatever it might be for you, okay, this week gives you the opportunity to continue going forward, but with the opportunity to be able to pause to think before reaction, so that the response is from the heart and it has a gentler approach. That's really what you need. Hi Oliver, lovely to meet you, thank you for joining. Okay, so it is also about bringing our dreams into reality now. We are literally ready, standing on that precipice of change. This is a global thing anyway. It's not just, within your small circle. This is a global movement of humanity that wants to change, wants things to change. We are more than ever before being awakened to what is happening around us, and through social media like this we get to connect, we get to understand this. So really important for you this week. Take those moments when you can. Be in a balanced state. Remember being in your balanced state, thinking of your feminine and your masculine energies in a balanced way, the yin and the yang. If you feel a little bit onto the masculine energy of that sort of aggressiveness and that power and that, I'm going forward no matter what kind of feel, bring yourself back into the feminine side of things and say, hang on. How can I nurture this? How can I come from my heart? How can I make sure that my balance is good? So don't be in any rush this week at all. And allow for that quarter moon in Leo on Friday to really show you how bright your light is going to shine. There's clarity coming towards the end of this week. You will sit back and go, oh, thank God I did what I did. Thank God I didn't react like I used to react. Remember the used to, okay? We release that. We change our patterns, behaviors, and belief systems because we want that change. We want the change. And that is what the energy is giving the opportunity for you this week. It's about being yourself. It's about suddenly finding your worth and knowing your worth and knowing that it is time for the alignment, time for that next step. It's kind of like standing on a stepping stone and knowing that there's the next stepping stone, but in between there's a lot of water and there could be a few obstacles and there could be something that could float past and just take you off your feet. You've got to be really mindful of that next step. And then when you take that next step, it's going to be, yes, I knew I could make it. Yes, I knew I could do it. Yes, I am ready. And that is when energy says, here it is. This is what you've been asking for. And then things start to take place. Then things will start to take over. Also this week, a little bit about enjoying life again. So try and tap into that inner child of having a bit of fun. Do you know what I do to give myself a good laugh? Sometimes I'll just go on Instagram and go on Reels and just watch funny situations on Reels and share them with my friends and with people and say, it's time for a laugh. Let's all have a bit, it's just about lightening that energy as well. Because once you get onto that next stepping stone, you really want that light, playful energy of life, of creativity, creativity, of expansion, of dreaming, of imagination. You need it to work for you. So try your best to keep that motion, okay, this week. Really important. When you get to the weekend, next weekend, you'll have this self-satisfaction. You'll be in that mode of, okay, right, I'm ready for my next stage. And it won't be a fear-based, oh, what's going to come? It's going to be, I am ready, bring it on. I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm here, I know what I'm doing. And that is so beautiful. And also, it gives you that opportunity to communicate much more with spirit and get that energy working in alignment with your universal dreams and wishes. And spirit is going to say, there we go, you are now ready. What is meant for you will always find you on your path, but you are never going to get it until you are ready to receive it. And like I said, if you're ready to hear something, somebody might not be ready to hear something. That's absolutely fine, because it will come back around again for you to present. Trust in the process, my friends. Trust in the process. Okay, so I wasn't sure if anybody wanted me to sort of do a little card here or two. I've got this beautiful little guidance deck just to see the week ahead, and maybe if there's anything that might resonate. So I'll pull a couple of little cards. I think Oliver's still with me. Maybe you can let me give you a little bit of detail. Think about your week ahead. Think about maybe why this is resonating with you. And let's see what we can get. I've just been given a Grabori number. If you want to write this Grabori number down on your hand, I'm about to do so just before the cards. It is going to be wish fulfillment. Beautiful. So 461. Write it down. 461. 0567. This is your week. By next weekend, that next stepping stone, wish fulfillment, things are going to start making sense. You're going to see those connections. So that's going to be a beautiful way to end off that week after that quarter moon. Yeah, it's all about the comfort. Comfort for you. Comfort is about, when we are thinking about this picture here alone, it's got beautiful food in the bowl and it's very nutritionist. I think sometimes we forget about the idea of mind, body, soul. Our body is our vessel. Our body houses our soul. And so we need to look after it. So maybe you've been thinking about doing something a little bit better to do with your physical situation. Maybe because the sun's out now and it's a lighter evening and a lighter morning, you're going for those walks. You're absolutely opening yourself up to receive more energy. And that's such a good thing to do. This week is about that. It's about finding the comfort within you, shining your light. Where is it going to come from? Within you. And when you are happy and in a state of comfort, remember, it's also that feminine energy of nurturing and looking after ourselves, listening to our bodies, listening to what our bodies are telling us. Really beautiful way to embrace this momentum of energy this week. As I say, it's quite a light energy. It's lovely energy that you can use. So comfort is very important for you this week. And it also means that if you are taking that pause moment of, I'm not going to react to this, feel into your system and see how that makes you feel. That makes me actually feel quite good. I feel quite powerful, or I feel quite strong. I feel quite relieved. That comfort in your body, it's beautiful though. So emotional feeling is really important as well this week. There could be something to do with gossip. So if you're thinking of having a chit chat with somebody, remember what I said, no reactions, no going back to the old, we're in the new. So sometimes when we get to this situation, gossip can be good in some way. People are saying, look at that person, that's amazing. Look how much he or she has done, or what have you. It could be really positive and you could work with that. It might make you feel really good. Equally, if it's a bit of gossip that is not really good, this is where that energy of do not not react, okay? Respond to it differently. Ignore it. Don't let it bother you. Or if you want to respond, try and see maybe this person's point of view or objective of this gossip from a different perspective. Sorry, I'm getting a bit of confirmation there. So whoever needed to hear that, maybe that's the guidance you needed right now. Okay, we've got another little card that's come out. Take what resonates. There's a purpose here. So slow and steady, our turtle has been going, swimming, absolutely. And you know, when I said to you the Grabori number of wish fulfillment, okay, I feel like this wish has been put on the back burner. It's been there for quite a while, but now it's going to start to come to fruition. So it could be that you're going to start a new project, maybe a new business. Maybe there's something about this purpose of, you know, starting yourself. I mean, you know, maybe it is about really getting your physical body out there and really doing something very different to move your energy, to work with the energy, to go along, align with the energy. And your sense of purpose, that's what I'm hearing, a sense of purpose. If you are hearing it, it's nudging you. Go with that sense of purpose. Very important for you right now. A sense of purpose. Maybe you know, when we talk about following our soul's purpose, it is something that is guided. It is pushing you along. This week could be that moment, that momentum. That's your next step. And by the end of the week, you'll think, gee, if I hadn't spoken like that, or hadn't seen that, or hadn't done that, this is where I wouldn't be right now. This is amazing. You know, this is what clarity does for us when we, in hindsight, I guess. Right, a solitude. If you are in that reactive state, take yourself away. Solitude is a beautiful, wonderful way in which we can self-evaluate. We can understand our worth. You know, if you look after yourself well, and I mean, you might go camping this week. I don't know, some of you might be going off for a little camping sesh. Lovely. Get out into nature, you know, and enjoy nature. As I said, you know, the sun is shining now, the nights are lighter, especially here in the UK. Maybe that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to pack up and you're going to go off for an evening. Go and do something about you walking in nature, taking pictures, enjoying the sounds of nature, just really grounding yourself back into where you need to be right now. That's a beautiful way of responding to something, maybe the gossip, maybe the situation, whatever it is. It also can give you great comfort within your soul. So that's a beautiful way of doing the week. Good vibes. Yeah, absolutely. That's a lovely card that's come out for this week as well. Exactly that, good vibes. Find those good vibes. Find the loving life bug again, you know, whatever it might be. Just even if it is going out into your garden and planting something, it's such a wonderful way, connecting to nature, grounding your energy, really just valuing something that's going to grow. We've been planting seeds for a while now. Spring is here, things are starting to grow. Think about good vibes. Also, good vibes can be that emotional connection. So if you are thinking of your purpose, the good vibe of it, how does it make you feel? Does it make you feel really excited? Does it make you feel like you buzzed? You know when you suddenly find yourself in the next stage and you don't know how you got there. That's a good vibe, isn't it? That's like, oh, I'm waking up to this fact now. That's what's going to come out this week. We've also got our spiritual card on the bottom here. So maybe for you this week, it is about understanding. Maybe this is the first time you've seen me, or you've actually watched something like this and you're thinking, what am I doing? Why am I listening to this? Perhaps that's where your awakening, your spiritual connections are going to start going. Maybe you just believe in the universe and law of attraction, and what I say and do brings something to me, whatever it might be, how big or how small. My collective, I know, are healers, they're light workers, they're empaths. If you're just starting on this journey, really bed into learning about that, finding out about that. How does that make you feel? Because that can be very much a purpose, a soul calling. a change in your life, something that you really are going to be feeling. And it could make you feel really special this week and very good. That's self-evaluation and self-worth that I talked about you'll be getting by the weekend, that you'll be going, wow, I know I'm ready for this next moment. So I hope you've enjoyed this little live that I've done. Is there anyone here that would like to ask for anything in particular? Uh, I don't mind answering to anything, but I think that's a lovely... Yes, you can please ask. What would you like to ask? Serenity. Find your serenity. Look at this beautiful lavender. Serenity also is peaceful. It's a beautiful way. Again, go and plant in the garden. Go and find some lavender and plant it and watch how this beautiful purple, which is intuition, starts to spring up over the summer, and the insects that come and love lavender. The smell of lavender is very peaceful, helps you to sleep. It helps you to really bed in to where you are, what you're feeling. So find your serenity with solitude, with comfort. Okay, find your comfort. It'll help you with your purpose. Maybe you're battling a little bit to find a purpose. Maybe you're questioning. Sometimes that is also the way in which we talk about serenity, is surrender. Surrendering to our guidance, surrendering to, you know what, it doesn't matter. I'm going to live in my now. Right now is where I'm going to stay. I'm going to take today and I'm going to make it the best day I possibly can. At the end of the day, I'm going to look at what it is I've learned, how I feel, whatever it might be. Maybe you have never started journaling. Positive, positive, positive vibes are really important. Good vibes, positive vibes. So how do we raise our vibration? What do we do about that? It's okay to feel into emotion and feel a little bit unhappy or miserable about something, but it's not okay to stay there. It's not okay to stay stuck. It is an important way of our growth and learning to lift ourselves out of it. Find something that will make you happy, whether it's just like me, just scrolling on Instagram reels and having a laugh at something and sharing it with a friend or a loved one and saying, this is what reminds me of you. Bit of a laugh, a banter, it's good vibes. It lifts you out of that funk of energy that often is something that is unhealed, and healing takes place in all sorts of ways. So enjoy trying to find that moment, of enjoyment. Missy Mayhem Graves, absolutely positive feminine vibe. Here it is for you on a plate. But what I would like you to do, get yourself out into nature, my darling. Go and plant something. Go and walk in nature. Go and look how nature is growing, how rebirth and renewal takes place. Feel it in your body, because your body can do the same, but you've got to believe that. You've got to trust that. So really honor who you are as a feminine, and as you are thinking about your body, love it, bless it. Think about how you can become that rebirth yourself, but do not focus on the negative. I can't, I haven't, it's not happened. Take it away. Go and have a look at how beautiful you are, how wonderful you are as a person, what you're bringing, your light, what you're bringing to this earth. And then you will see that that light will come down to you. It will return. Honestly, that is how you raise your vibration. That's okay, my darling. All the best. Good luck. I'd love to hear from you again on a live if you ever have some good news with that. I know you will. I feel it in my bones. I think you're going to be a very blessed and lucky person. Health, exactly what I've been talking about, okay? So health is really important for all of us. Remember, our physical body is our vessel for housing our soul. Our soul wants us to be healthy, to be alive, to enjoy life. You do it now. Just do it today, just one day at a time. Take it like that and really just enjoy life right now. It's very important for our souls. And we can do that. Oh my goodness, there we go. Rebirth. I was just talking about it. So rebirth is here. Can you believe it? Can you trust it? Go out into nature and see it with your own eyes. Go and look at how nature springs up out of nowhere. You suddenly see the greenery, suddenly see a flower, suddenly it just happens. The sunshine arrives, and there we get our rebirth. It's a very powerful transformation stage for all of us right now. Very powerful. So this energy, this beautiful new moon, this momentum is all about that. Trust in the belief of your next stage. What is that next stage looking like for you? Feel it within you. So take that on board. That is so beautiful. I trust in that. I trust in that. Okay, also we've got a lot of luck. Luck is on our side. We've got the beautiful dragonfly. And that again, Missy, you might be interested in hearing this. Our beautiful dragonflies, when we walk in nature and we see them flittering around, they don't start flittering around. They don't come out of an egg. They live in the murky waters in a pond as little nymphs. They're not even there. And suddenly they come to life. Suddenly they grow. Suddenly they start to fly. Suddenly they're out in the open. And that is this energy right now. So rebirth again is very important. And we have some luck here. So the four-leaf clover, you might see a four-leaf clover, but we also have true love. Now, true love is something we all aspire to. But can you really and truly love you? Love who you are. Okay? Love who you are. When you love yourself as much as you possibly can, you love your body, you love who you are, you love where you are, you have that huge gratitude for your now. That is the energy that will be coming into you. You do not need to go out looking and searching. What is meant for you will be on your path. Trust in that. When you're ready to receive it, it will come to you. When that light shines into you, that is when your light will burst free and you will be ready for this next stage. Absolutely. Water and nature. What a good point. Absolutely. The flow of water. Go and listen to that flow of water. That's your emotional center. This energy is very emotional. It's beautiful energy. And it's feminine energy. It's quite nurturing. It's comforting. It's loving. This is why this week we don't react to things. We respond. We give of ourselves from our heart. We have kindness. Choose kindness this week to everybody. And luck will be on your side with true love. If you love you, love who you are, love what you do. Okay, love everything about yourself more than anything, because that is the energy you will be telling the universe, I'm ready to receive. Wow, that is so beautiful. He'll come into your life when you're ready, my darling. I promise you, you've got to trust that. When you're ready, don't be looking. Okay, just focus in on you, focus in on your life. Stay balanced, stay calm, stay ready. Be open to receive when it arrives. When that door opens, there will be no difficulty in it. It'll just open, and that'll be the moment you will know. Okay, beautiful. So there we go. Some luck, some true love, a rebirth, all happening this week. In you, your light, shine it, go forward. Thank you so much for joining me today, my lovelies. It was an absolute blessing to have you from all over the world, I can see. So thank you for coming on board and spending a little bit of time with me today. I'm going out in the sunshine now, and I'm going in my garden. I'm going to go fix my fence, and I'm going to go and water my plants. So go and water your plants, and I will see you again maybe very soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.